Okay. Well, hello, scholars. Hope everybody is doing well. Happy Friday. Yay. Um, we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully you guys can hear and see me. I've been struggle streaming with the technology, but I'll go ahead and introduce myself in case we have anybody new here. Hi, I'm Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to my struggle cooking class. I am not a professional chef. I am a boy mom times two. I have two teenagers, amicably divorced from their father, but I have been on a health and wellness journey, having always struggled with weight. I have been working with a metabolic specialist to help me get a handle on it, and happily, now in my 40s, I'm 46, I have finally found what works for me. That's my list back there. With the metabolic specialist, I was tested for food sensitivity, so for me, that was a cheek swab and some hair samples. So I have a list of foods that I can have, and I have a list of foods that I have to avoid. But everything that we make here on my struggle cooking class, I will use the substituted ingredients for me. You're more than welcome to use the full flavor ingredients for you. I think they're recipes that you would like. I like them. So we just kind of figure out how it goes. Let's see. Yesterday, Nana was with us. Mom may be watching. I am the daughter of a retired home economics teacher. She texted me like 5 minutes ago, "Oh, I would have loved to come." Anytime I'm making shrimp, Mom is always standing by. But I've been cooking since 1842. When my mom was in the kitchen, my dad said, "Maggie, in the kitchen." So that's just how I was raised. Now it is a labor of love for me, and it's helped me, get a handle on the changes that I have to make. I used to be pre-diabetic. I used to have elevated cholesterol, and I used to have borderline blood pressure. All of that is normal now. With no medication, because I've completely changed the way that I eat and snack. But I love to eat. So whether you love to eat like me, or whether you love to cook like me, or you just want to watch me do it, you are most welcome here. We are the happy, healthy, family-friendly side of YouTube. A lot of you all have found me from the lead attorney. I am your teacher, but I am his student. Please check out the lead attorney and support him. He is you don't need my support, but he is a now retired family law attorney who took up YouTube live streaming as a pandemic hobby. And he's so amazing at it. He put together a course that I finally finished after like 19 hours. So kick back and relax. I usually go about 2 hours. We're going to go a little bit out of order. I'm going to take attendance and see who's watching live. Whether you're watching live, you are most welcome. Whether you're watching the replay, you're most welcome. So I am your teacher. Our live chat on YouTube is the study hall. Feel free to pass notes back and forth. We'll help each other out. Sometimes I get distracted, so our moderators are our classroom monitors. They help me. Usually I cook, and then we do the chat and chow after, which is where I sit up a chair and actually eat what I make, because vacation is over and I'm back to eating like twice a day if I can make it. Of course I can make it, please. I'm down about 80 pounds before vacation, with at least 20, really 40 more to go. But usually I live stream what I'm eating, so you guys can hold me accountable so that I can age gracefully. But yeah, we have fun here. I am so happy that you're here, whatever brought you. I've got some unboxing I want to do. I have another grocery order on the way, so when the doorbell rings, we'll get that. And then we are going to make shrimp scampi, but I'm going to start with dessert tonight, because if you all were with me yesterday, I was going to make that chocolate mug cake. Well, I did make it, but Mom popped in and she ate it, so I didn't get any. So I want to start with dessert. and then we'll make our shrimp scampi in the second hour. All right, let's see who's here. Hello, Maya. Thank you so much for being here. Motivation and Muscles with Maya. Wilbert, always holding me accountable. Thank you so much for being here, Wilbert. Yes, I have on the dress. Dun, 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 dun. I put on the West Side Story dress. Okay, to be very honest with y'all, I did have to order another one, like one size up. You know, sometimes when you order online, I don't know if it's Chinese measurements, but I had to go up one size, but I absolutely love it. I do take etiquette and elegance classes because I need them, and I'm trying to wear more dresses because I love them. I do work from home, and I watched West Side Story and I just got so inspired by the 1950s like dress style. So it is, let's see, y'all can see it's like knee length and it's got a little belt on it. It is bright yellow. I'm glad you guys like it. I ordered several colors. If you all were here for the unboxing, I have this yellow. So far my favorite, believe it or not, has been the bright orange. I have what Condemnia calls the ladybug dress, which is red with black polka dots. I have another one, which is baby blue with white polka dots. Maybe I'll wear that tomorrow. And I did just order the green one. When I find something that I like that actually fits me well, I've had to learn what flatters me. I just buy it in multiple colors. So if you guys see anything that you think would look good on me, like Vel picked out this dress. Vel, yes, Vel is here. She picked out this dress and inboxed me. So I like it. The neckline is pretty cute. I need to define the waist because this is my problem area, but I'm working on it. I would like a little bit longer sleeves because I don't like my arms, but you know, hey, we all got flaws, right? But I love the A-line. So thank you, Val, for my party dress. I love it. So I'm glad you guys like it. Hi, Lauren. Thank you so much for being here. And hello, David Williams. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. If you're new, everybody say hi, David. I did enjoy Europe, so I still have more pictures to post. Wow, y'all. So in case anybody doesn't know, I was gone for what was supposed to be 10, but ended up being 12 days. I'm part of a travel group, and we usually travel to a new destination every year. It had been postponed twice. You all know why. But I just returned. Jet lag is kind of kicking my butt. But the plan was to go to Switzerland and Italy. It was amazing. I ate too much, did a lot of walking. But we got stuck in Frankfurt on the way back. So Italy, Switzerland, and Germany. It was amazing. I alternate with the boys. I took my youngest son. Next year I'll be going alone. So this year was Italy, Switzerland, and Germany. Next year is Greece, if anybody wants to travel with us. And then 2024 is Egypt. So I'm very excited about that. Hi, Shay Star. Thank you for being here. Vel says my arms are fine. They are, as long as I keep them close to my body. But the problem is I'm cooking and I'm moving around. But, you know, we all have our insecurities. But thank you so much, Vel. So Vel says you love the cap sleeve. Is this a cap sleeve? Is that what this is? Like for me, like I prefer a sleeve that comes like a 3/4. But if you guys like it, I definitely want to represent you well and represent myself well. So I trust you, Vel. You picked out a great dress for me. Hello, Moving in Silence. Happy Friday to you. Thank you so much for being here. And Wilbert says yellow goes well with the skin tone. Thank you. You all have told me that you like me in bright primary colors, so I like to do what my scholars prefer. So I'm wearing the dress. So yes, I absolutely love it. It looks like it looks well on camera. When I look at it in the mirror, I was kind of like, yeah, is it a little see-through, you know, the whole tummy thing and whatnot? But y'all, it is just me. This is not a professional cooking channel. And I am not a professional. It's just me in my kitchen. So thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I did pick up a giveaway today, so I'm going to put my uniform on, and then we are going to do a little unboxing. Like I said, I'm going to start with the chocolate cake. I know. And then when my groceries arrive, we'll do our shrimp scampi. It's only like a 15-minute recipe. So if you have questions, you can put them in the chat. And I'm so glad you guys are here. So let me get my apron. All right. So if the yellow wasn't bright enough for you, da 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 da, I do have Maggie merch. It's so bright, y'all. But I'm putting on the apron with the yellow stripes. If one of the moderators could drop the link to the Zazzle store, I do have Maggie merch. This is the color block apron. You can customize it with your name or whatever you want. I think they're about $20, $15 to $20. And you can get the straps to match whatever color you like. So, let's see. We're going to put that on over top of the yellow dress. Wow, y'all, it's bright. It's so bright. So, all right. I have several aprons in multiple colors and sizes. My scholars asked for adult sizes and kid sizes, so this is what I'm wearing. Give you guys the bright. Okay, so I got a box in the car, and we'll unbox it and see what I'm keeping and what I'm giving away, and we'll get started. So sit back, relax. Maybe I need to make a beverage. I think I'll make a tea. All right. I'm just going to make a hot tea. I'm still unpacking from my trip. Let's see if our over camera is working. So I have this Crownings tea from Switzerland. It's probably just regular black tea. Oh, it says English breakfast. So I'm going to make some hot tea. Do you all take the teas and stuff? Like if you don't drink the coffee and tea in the hotel, am I embarrassing you all by taking them? So we're going to make some hot tea. Let's see. I think I'm just going to do it. I want to do it properly with the kettle. Let's see. All right. Getting all ridiculous now, but I'm going to make some tea and let that steep while we're doing our unboxing. So since it's up there, I need to get my tongs. I'm sure these are not for reaching things in the cabinet, but that's what I'm using them for. Okay, I know my kettle looks janky, so you guys can see it originally was red, but I put it in the dishwasher, and so the red paint is coming off. It's just me in my kitchen, but I'm gonna put just a little bit of hot water in here and boil it. I do love tea service. You all have seen me go to, hotels and different places that have tea. The English are very serious about it, but I just want to be fancy because why be regular when you can be extra? Belle says, never thought of doing that, but I paid for it. I mean, sorry, but yeah. And sometimes I do, well, let me get my water. It's just fancy to do it in the kettle because it actually whistles. But, I don't take like a whole bunch of stuff and, take stuff from the maid's cart, if that's what you call them. But the trip that I was on, it was a very packed agenda. It was not a leisurely type trip. So there was about 40 of us on this travel group, and we'd wake up in the morning, have breakfast in the hotel, and by like 7:30, 7:45, the coach bus would be outside ready to take us to whatever we're seeing, if it's the Colosseum in Rome or the Swiss Alps or whatever we're doing for that day. And we wouldn't come back to the hotel until like 8 or 9 at night, very tired. So I didn't really get to sit back and relax. So yeah, I took the tea. What does Wilbert say? My mom taught me to take the soaps, lotion, and shampoo from the hotels. I may or may not have a few sample items in my guest suite. You all know, or if you don't know, I am an Airbnb hostess, 5-star, very proud of that. Super host. Man, it's cranking up over there. Y'all already get me nervous about the sounds over here. But I am putting together a little course on how I got started on Airbnb. But, you know, mom being a retired home economics teacher, just welcoming people and cooking and serving and all of that is just part of who I am. So let's get a mug. You know what? We'll just use my regular. It's not as fancy. I feel like I should have something, you know, more dainty and fancy, but okay. I was going to read what this tea is, but I can't because it's in German, I believe this is. I don't know what it says, but we're just going to put it in with the hot water. You know, sometimes I like to read the labels for you guys so we can get all fancy. All right. Oh, take our tea bag, whatever this is, out of there. So this is English breakfast, Crownings tea. I've heard of Twinings or Twinnings. I don't know how you say it. All right. So haven't done them in a while, but I'm going to start with my alkaline drops. So you will find these on the Maggie cheat sheet. My metabolic specialist said that I needed to drink more alkaline water. You can buy it already bottled. For me, it's expensive. You can also make your own. So this Alkazone comes from Amazon, about $13. And I just put a few drops in everything that I make. Doesn't change the taste, but it helps to turn like tap into alkaline. I'm not a doctor, so you can read about the health benefits, but I was drinking water all the time and it wasn't staying to hydrate me. I was just running to the ladies' room. But now, when I do the alkaline drops, I actually feel more hydrated. My test results show that, and I'm not. Our whistle is ready. Something about an old school kettle is just fun. All right, I wasn't sure what flavor I wanted to do, but I have so many skinny syrups. So we're going to do this one, honey cinnamon. I pretty much eat sugar-free, dairy-free, and gluten-free. So this is what I'm going to be putting in my tea. Skinny syrups, you all can see the discount code if one of the moderators can find it in the, I think it's the Maggie cheat sheet class notes, one of them. This is 0 sugar, 0 calories. So these are the like pump syrup substitutes. I use them in my teas. I use them in my coffees. They have smaller ones for travel. Every flavor under the sun. Just because I avoid sugar does not mean that I don't like sweet. So I put a little bit in there. I'm probably going to need more, but I'm trying to be fancy. Like I don't want it sweet. Y'all know I'm going to add more in there. All right. So we're going to pour our hot water in and just let it steep. Let's see if I made enough. I kind of eyeballed the amount. I want to tilt it all the way, being greedy. I didn't fill up the kettle. Let's see, I don't want to touch the metal. That's hot. Okay, that's pretty good. So we'll set this over here. Now because I've got this dark mug, it's going to be hard to tell, but I'm sure the rest of the instructions say steep for 3 to 5 minutes. But I like my tea. I like all of my drinks pretty weak, so I usually just dunk a little bit and then toss the tea bag. But we'll let it sit, see how it goes, and then we'll take a sip, see if we need some more sweetener. Let me just taste it. I know it's lava hot, so I'm going to let it cool, but I just want to taste for sweet. Okay, so that color is not too bad. A little bit light golden. Blowing is actually poor etiquette, but I'm sorry. I know it's hot. Okay, good. Yummy. All right. I don't do any cream or anything like that in my tea, so we'll let it sit. It's not too strong. Sometimes black tea for me is like overpowering and bitter. All right, so let's get this out of the way. let's get the giveaway box and let's see what they gave us today. Jeez, the garage is hot and that box is heavy. All right, clearly the boys are at their dad's because y'all know I'm not lifting this stuff. Let me see, do I hear a car outside or groceries here? Ah! Thank you so much. All right, everyone. So groceries have arrived. So we're going to do a lot of unpacking and we're going to get cooking in just a moment. Let me know if anybody is really pressed to do the shrimp like right now. I know sometimes y'all want to cook with me. If you're watching on the replay, you can just fast forward through this. But let me know if y'all are okay with going out of order. Whew. All right. Okay, just turning the temperature down a little bit because it is hot. So, like I said, I am an Airbnb hostess, and one of the guests that I had years ago when the pandemic started, I mean, I've always worked. I don't qualify for anything, which is fine. It's a blessing. She went to volunteer at a church, and when she came back, she had this box, and she said, this is for you and the boys. And I was like, what is it? And it was all this. Let me see. Now that I have the overhead camera, maybe y'all can see. Oh, I will unpack it. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Okay, the way I've got it positioned, it's kind of hard to see. So I'll take them out one at a time. But basically, I didn't know this, but there are churches and different food banks in the area that you can drive up to, and they will give you, boxes of food. Now, do I need anything? No. I buy my own groceries, but for me, it's kind of fun. And also, I do have some neighbors that are not mobile, some older people, some that, have the grandkids kind of dropped off on them or whatever the situation is. Sometimes people, don't like to ask for help. So I go pick it up because it's fun for me. And then I'll keep, a few things if I want, and then I give away the rest. So let's see what we got today. Oh, this is great. Eggs. Definitely will use those. I cook with a lot of eggs as an ingredient. I also eat eggs. You guys have seen me do a lot of stuff for breakfast, so this is very good. And I don't know if y'all saw that, but that said medium eggs. Usually what I buy is large. I remember Mom was asking me yesterday for the brownie if I had medium or large eggs. I always just buy large, but I don't know. What do you guys use for eggs? So it also came with 1% milk. I don't eat cow dairy, so I usually use almond milk, but I will save this for the boys. They will use milk in their cereal. All right, let's see. What else is in here? This looks like tortillas. Oh yeah, so this is whole wheat tortillas. I'm going to be giving these away. Probably also should give away the milk too, but I'm gluten-free, which is like a grain, you know, the chewiness that comes in a lot of breads. So as much as I love bread, it doesn't love me back. So I'll be giving away the tortillas. The substitute that I use, you guys have seen me use cassava tortillas. I might have some in my grocery order, but they're tortillas made from cassava flour, which is a root vegetable, which is approved for me. So these will be going. All right, what else is in here? Swiss cheese. I don't eat Swiss cheese. One, I don't like the taste too much. It's a little bit maybe of an acquired taste. Just coming from Switzerland, this was everywhere. If you're making like a cordon bleu or fondue or any of those types of things, or even, you know, melted on a sandwich. So I'll be giving this away. The cheeses that I use are made from goat's milk or sheep's milk, so I won't be eating this cheese, but that's nice. Oh wow, now I definitely can use this. Blueberry high bush. So this is a bag of frozen blueberries. Maybe we can do some smoothies. This would probably be good in Maggie cakes, all kinds of things. We could make blueberry jam, blueberry, oh, all kind of stuff. So this is exciting. Oh, it's starting to leak. All right, so I'll put that over here. Awesome. I don't eat grits. This is funny. It says gluten-free, even though I'm gluten-free. I don't eat corn, so the starches, I pretty much eat lean protein, very little starch, as close to no sugar as I can. So I'll definitely be giving away the grits. But I was thinking about that, like some porridge or something would be nice. Oh, I wanted this for my this is great. We'll see if, I don't know if anybody has a preference, but the shrimp scampi that I'm going to make is supposed to go over angel hair pasta. So what I really wanted some zoodles, which is zucchini noodles spiraled up. This is a great substitute. I also have these. This is the miracle noodle, some other kind of plant-based noodle that's been approved for me. I don't know if anybody has a preference, but if I can get this, oh, steam fresh, I think we'll go with the zoodles in case anybody, we can use this tonight. Exciting. Cleaners, always wiping. A block of cheddar cheese, that'd be great in a quesadilla. I don't eat cow dairy, so I'll be giving that away, but that came in the box, so that's nice. Yellow rice. So I'll be giving this away. If I were to use rice, I'd probably do like a cauliflower rice, but if I were cooking for the kids, I would definitely use, you know, rice, easy as a side dish with vegetables and chicken or whatever protein. Maya is smiling for what, the zucchini noodles? Let me know, Maya. Cocoa Puffs popcorn. I can't have that. I don't know if this is cereal or if this is a snack. So it looks like it's popcorn dusted with chocolate. I think my son would like that, yeah. So we have all those other snacks here. I just can't have it. Yeah, there's some good stuff in here. You know, it's hit or miss. You just never know. That's why I say it's kind of fun for me. All right, let's see what else is in here. Hot dogs, we'll give that away. Oh, this is nice. So this is chicken and pork franks, so we'll give that away. If it were just beef, maybe. I can cook those in the air fryer for like a quick little protein snack, no bun. But I'll be giving those away. Blue cheese crumbles, love blue cheese, but this is cow dairy, so I'll have to give this away. I use the goat's cheese crumbles in a salad or an omelet, but that's actually pretty nice. Oh yeah, the zoodles. Okay, we'll be using that for our shrimp scampi. Alright, almost done. More hot dogs, so we got 2 packs of those. Look at this. Beef patties. So 1/4 pound beef I guess, burger patties. You could use these. I'll probably give them away, but I wouldn't eat a hamburger like this, but I would do a lettuce burger. You could make a patty melt, all kind of stuff with a beef patty. So that's really good. And then fish, whiting fillets, lemon pepper, pan fry. You guys have seen me do lots of different fish recipes, but these are frozen fish fillets. So that's a really good source of protein. That's also approved for me too. So maybe we'll keep those with the blueberries. And then lastly, it's just some canned items, collard greens and pinto beans. So I'll keep a couple things and then box this up. And I have some neighbors on speed dial, and I'll just say, hey, who wants it? And usually they're like, I'll take it, I'll take it. And then I go do a little porch delivery. So I've been doing that for a while. So that's fun for me. So that was the giveaway box from today. Now we're going to look at the groceries that I actually ordered. Do I want to do that now, or do I want to make my chocolate cake? Let's do the chocolate cake. So let's clean this off. We'll do one cooking. We'll start with dessert. Oh, sorry. Then we'll do one more unboxing from the groceries, and we'll make our shrimp scampi. I do need to print out the recipe. So just wiping off the counters. And, oh, I need to print off that recipe. All right, washing my hands. All right, so let's get the recipe. If you guys were here yesterday, then you saw the chocolate cake that I made for Mom. That's what I want to make for me now. All right, so let me find the ingredients here. I like to recreate recipes that I see online, and often substitute with my own ingredients. Sometimes I find stuff that I can actually have. So let's print this off. I don't need to print it off, but I will play the video for you guys since we may have some new people. And I'll just make the recipe right here. This is a microwave like mug cake, so it doesn't take long at all. So I'll be starting with dessert today. So if I got any chocolate lovers in the house, I'll show you what we're going to be having. All right, let's see if y'all can see if I pull it up here.
Decadent, keto-friendly, sugar-free, and gluten-free chocolate chip brownie in a mug, and I top it with flake salt. It is so easy to do. You just want to start by melting your butter, then add the rest of your ingredients and whisk it up. Once it's whisked, we're going to add just a dash of half and half. This is going to help keep it nice and moist. Throw in a little bit of Lily's chocolate chips and microwave it on high for 60 to 90 seconds. Then I top it with some beautiful flake salt to help bring out all that flavor. And then I'm going to just put a dollop of sugar-free Cool Whip on top. And you are done. This is so moist and delicious. I actually had this for breakfast and I'm not mad about it. Enjoy.
All right. So I've got the recipe screenshot. So it's not hard at all. I don't know if y'all can see that. Oh, I'll have to pull it up for you. All right. So let's get our ingredients. Just want to put that fish and blueberries in the freezer. Okay, so this is what we need. I don't know if y'all can see. All right, butter, almond flour, Swerve is my sugar substitute, so I'll show you that. Cocoa powder, baking powder, egg, half and half, and flake salt. So usually I wouldn't have half and half because that's dairy, but this says just a splash, so I'm going to use the little coffee creamer. All right, So if you noticed in her recipe, she used a ramekin, but when I tried to use a ramekin yesterday, mine is too small. So we had to move everything over to a mug. So you can do this either with a mug, or I'm going to get a nice little glass dish so you all can see. So this is a storage container that I have, like a leftover container, one of the glass ones that you would put the plastic lid on. But you can see the size. It's about, not as big as both of my hands, but you want enough space to mix everything. And when you put it in the microwave, it is going to rise up, and I'll rise up. Okay, sorry, y'all. You know how I get. Let me put this away. All right, so let's get the butter. So it says 1 tablespoon butter. Maya is jealous. Why are you jealous, Maya? What happened, my dear? Let me just put this food in the fridge. I'm giving it away, but still I don't want it to sit out. Oh, I think I know. Maya is training for a program. Let me straighten this up for y'all. Maya is training for a program or a competition. I'm scared to touch stuff y'all already know. I am the queen of the... If lead attorney is struggle streaming, then I am struggle cooking. All right. All right. So since I'm sensitive to cow dairy, this is what I'm using. This is the Delamere goat's butter. This is butter made from goat's milk. Looks like, cooks like, tastes like butter. So the recipe calls for 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to eyeball. A tablespoon is like a pat of butter, one of those little small, thin rectangles or squares. So if you're using regular dairy butter, then you can notice the stick of butter has those little markings on there, and you can cut off 1 tablespoon. But it's probably about I'll do just a little bit. That's not a full square, so we'll just kind of add to it. Greedy. All right, so we got our butter. And if you watched in the video, she melted the butter first because we're going to need to stir everything up. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for, I don't know, 30 seconds until it's liquid. Next thing we need, it says 3 tablespoons of almond flour. All right, so if you guys were here yesterday with me and Mom, I had just ordered some almond flour, and like Mom does, she says, oh, I could use that. So I gave her my almond flour. I think I have about 1 tablespoon left, but I'm going to keep your eye on butter because it goes from solid to liquid to sizzling to burnt pretty fast, which is fine if you're making toffee, but if not, it can go pretty quickly. So let's see how much almond flour I have left, and then I'm going to combine this with cassava flour. I know it's not the same, but I had to buy some more almond flour. Maya is asking, does Walmart sell goat's butter? I have not seen it in Walmart. If you open up either the cheat sheet or the class notes, Maya, there's only 2 places that I've seen that Delamere goat's butter: Whole Foods, and then there's also a deli in Salt Lake City. Oh, I meant to go there, called Caputo's, Caputo, apostrophe S, but I think it's just caputos.com. They'll ship free on ice if you buy in bulk. So I'll buy like 6 of them, and then I have them for as long as I need. All right, so it says 3 tablespoons almond flour. So I've got our tablespoon measure. Let's see, I know I don't have 3. Down into I should just estimate it. And I'm gonna see if it gives me about a tablespoon. Yeah, a little bit more. So we've got 1 tablespoon of almond flour. And then the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons. So I've got lots of different flour substitutes. I've got tapioca flour, I've got coconut flour, I've got cassava flour. I don't know if anyone has a preference, but if you want me to try a particular flour, I will. You're most welcome, my dear. All right, so I'll show you guys, if you're trying to avoid grains and starches, there's lots of different options. This is tapioca flour. I don't know what it comes from, but I found it in a recipe, but it says it's a great substitute for wheat flour. So if you're trying to avoid grains, this is something you could have in your pantry. There's also chickpea flour, garbanzo bean flour. I don't know why I got this, but I found this in the pantry. So that's an option if you're gluten-free and trying to avoid grains. Coconut flour, maybe I'll use this instead because it says great for pancakes, cookies, and breads. Sometimes I've used coconut flour to make pancakes and other things, but this is also an option. And then this one right here is cassava flour. So that same root vegetable that you guys have seen me make like tortillas and tacos with. So I don't know if y'all can see, but that's cassava flour. So just giving you guys some options if you're trying to avoid flour, you definitely can. So let's see, we'll do the coconut flour. I don't know if anybody has a preference. Speak now or forever hold your... I was trying to think of something cute. Your flour substitutes. All right, so the recipe calls for 3 tablespoons. We have about 1. So 2. And it was more of a heaping. So we got 3 tablespoons of flour. So this is almond flour and coconut flour, and there's some melted butter underneath there. Then it says 2 tablespoons of powdered swerve. Okay, so this is my swerve sugar replacement. You guys have seen me use these in recipes. Ah, Belle says use less coconut flour than the recipe. We'll see how it comes out. Does that mean that coconut flour is pretty dense? Well, we'll see, but thank you, my dear. So this confectioner's is the powdered sweetener. Hi, Princess K. Thank you so much for being here. This is what I'm using to avoid sugar. So this is my 0-calorie sugar substitute, but this is the powdered one, which is great for baking. They also have the brown one. Oh, this one isn't open. And the granular one, which is like the sugar crystals. In my pantry, I have so many of these. I was trying to find the one that's not open. So I have like 3. Hi, Mom. Nana's here. Ooh, I'm making the chocolate cake. So Nana says that tapioca is from cassava starch. Okay, so tapioca. Okay, I didn't know that. It says tapioca flour, so that's good to know. So that's another option. So the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of powdered swerve. So this one is almost empty. Let's go ahead and use it up. Oh gosh, got just a dusting. I don't even know if y'all can see that. All right, so let's see what we get. Is it about? Not really, but let's go ahead and put that in. So that's the powdered sweetener. It calls for 2 tablespoons, so we've got 1 there. Then you guys can see I keep this in bulk, so I need 1 more tablespoon, a little bit of heaping tablespoon. I like it sweet. All right. So we got our powdered sweetener. And then 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder. I know sometimes y'all like to screenshot. So the unsweetened cocoa powder. So this is what we're using. This is Hershey's cocoa powder. You can get this in dollar store, Walmart, wherever. So we need 1 tablespoon. As you can see, Mom, I'm using a bigger glass bowl so I don't make a mess. So let's get tablespoon of cocoa powder. So it's kind of like the consistency of hot cocoa without the sugar. So this is a great way to make your own hot chocolates, to make your own, put a scoop of chocolate in smoothies or whatever you like without the sweetener. You can sweeten it yourself. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Don't judge me, I haven't run the dishwasher yet. So this is our baking powder. This should be a pantry staple. So it says a 1/4 teaspoon. I got a 1/2 teaspoon. So I'm gonna eyeball it and do about half. Mom explained to us what it does. I can't remember. It lightens it or fluffs it, does something. And then 1 egg. So we're making our brownie batter. So I'm going to use a whole egg. And these are large eggs. You probably could use egg substitute, maybe even the plant-based. I know we have some vegan scholars, but I'm going to crack an egg in here. So it didn't overflow like it did yesterday. All right. So if you remember from the video, she mixed it up. So again, we have our butter, almond flour, and coconut flour for me, because I'm out. Mom, let me know if you've used your almond flour yet. How much sugar, Val? Absolutely, my dear. It is 2 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons of the powdered swerve. So I'm using the powdered swerve, but if you have powdered sugar, it's 2 tablespoons. All right. So we're going to mix it up, and then you can see, obviously it's kind of dense. The only liquid in here is the egg and the melted butter. Goat's butter for me, could be regular butter for you. I'm just stirring with a chopstick. All right, and then if you remember in the video, it said a splash of half and half. I'll play it one more time so everybody can see. And then I'm gonna put the half and half in there and microwave it. And we're gonna have our cake.
Friendly, sugar-free and gluten-free chocolate chip brownie in a mug, and I top it with flake salt. It is so easy to do. You just want to start by melting your butter.
You're
then
welcome,
add the rest
Val.
of your ingredients and whisk it up. Once it's whisked, we're going to add just a dash of half and half. This is going to help keep it nice and moist. Throw in a little bit of Lily's chocolate chips and microwave it on high for 60 to 90 seconds. Then I top it with some beautiful flake salt to help bring out all that flavor. And then I'm going to just put a dollop of sugar-free Cool Whip on top, and you are done. This is so moist and delicious. I actually had this for breakfast, and I'm not mad about it.
Okay. So you guys can see the consistency here. It's pretty thick and chunky. I know you like it thick, and I know you like it chunky. But she did say once it's whisked up to add a splash of half and half. So half and half is half milk and half cream. I got these from my guest suite in the little beverage station. So this is one of those little bitty coffee creamer things, but it's the half and half that I have. So this is gonna have a little bit of dairy. So this is what I did for Mom. I'm just putting a splash in there. Then we're gonna stir it up. If you want to be completely plant-based, Califia Farms does have something they call Better Half, which I think is like half almond milk and half coconut milk. I don't have any on hand, so I am putting a little bit of dairy in there. But you guys can see it's still a little bit thick. I think that's because of that coconut flour, like Belle told me to use less, but it's not as thick as it was. All right, so let's get the sides cleaned up for presentation. And then she put some chocolate chips in there. She said to use, Vel says do two splashes of half and half. I see what you're saying. Is that what you're talking about, Vel? I think it looks okay. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, you guys, you can adjust this stuff. Recipes, well, with baking, you're supposed to be precise, but yeah, that's what keeps it moist. All right. So on the video, she said to use Lily's chocolate. I think I ordered some. Lily's is just one of the sugar-free chocolate brands. There's so many. The one that I have open is this Lakanto, which is chocolate chip sweetened with monk fruit. Got you, Vel. So this is what I'm using. It's got a natural sweetener instead of sugar. So I'm just going to put just a few, sprinkle them in the batter so that in your brownie you have nice little bursts of chocolate. So this is what's going to go in the microwave. She said 60 to 90 seconds. So we're going to try it for a minute and see how it comes out. So you want to keep your eye on it when it's cooking because it will definitely rise. If you have a container that's too small, what I did, before I would open the door to kind of give it a time to deflate a little bit and then continue cooking. Probably not proper technique, but I'm not a chef. All right, so let's clean up and get the Cool Whip and the flake salt. I know, Maya, I'm excited. I know. All right, so let's put all of our flours and powders away. And let's put our cocoa powder away. All right, microwave is done. Smells yummy, but it's hot, so let's get that out carefully. All right, not sure if y'all can see. So we've got, and I'm just looking, since this is a glass dish, I'm looking on the bottom. I'll do the toothpick trick, but it's nice. We got a little bit of brownie and then the melted chocolate bits. So I'm just taking a toothpick and I'm going to go in the center. If it comes out clean like this, then it's dry all the way down. If it comes out, with a whole bunch of wet chocolate on it, then we know. All right, so you can see it's still kind of soft on the inside. So I'll do, let's say 15 more seconds. But that's just a simple baking trick. But I'm liking how it's looking. So I'm getting my flake salt. This is from Hawaii. You can use any flake salt. It's just bigger than the salt crystals, so it'll actually sit up on top of your food. And she used sugar-free Cool Whip, so I got that too. Oh, Vel says let it be. It would be fudgy. I know, that's what I wanted. All right, so I just did 20 more seconds, but You know, I wonder with the raw egg in there if it's going to be okay. But so I just did 20 more seconds. So I'm not going to do another toothpick, but you guys can see we've got our brownie and we've got our little chocolate bits in there. Oh, I'm so excited. So I'm going to get a little bit of flake salt so you guys can see. Compared to regular table salt, you can see that it's nice little chunks of salt. So you can get these, you know, anywhere. It doesn't have to be Hawaiian, but you just want flake salt. Anytime you're doing sweet, little salt brings out the sweetness. And then we've got this zero sugar Cool Whip. And let's get a nice big old spoon. All right. I'm getting excited. All right, so let me lift it up. Ooh, the salt and the sweet. Oh my God. Getting excited, y'all. All right, let's see if y'all can. All right, still very hot. So it's starting to melt, but hopefully you guys can see. This is what we have. Let me bring it up here so you can see. Now we're gonna go in for the taste test. My Cool Whip is already starting to melt. Let me get a tall spoon. Okay. Now, I'll be honest. I'm gonna show you guys the inside so you can see. It's more cakey than fudgy. Oh, the flavor is great, but as far as the texture, it's more cakey than fudgy. So I don't know if that would have been less time in the microwave, more half and half, or almond flour instead of coconut flour, but it's excellent. I know. Y'all say take a picture. I took a picture of Mom's yesterday. I haven't posted it yet. I'm so behind. But thank you for reminding me. And now we're ready to do our shrimp. Mom wanted strawberries on hers yesterday. So I cut up a strawberry, but it's excellent. I would probably do a little bit more chocolate chips just for that ooey gooey. But it's excellent. And like we said yesterday, you know, it gives you nice little portion size so you don't have to eat the whole cake. So good. Oh, it's actually kind of a lot, but like the portion, like to me it is like a really jumbo cupcake, but it's so good. All right, let's go through the groceries. Mom, did you finish yours? Y'all, it's, I don't know if you can see, steaming. Mm. I made this yesterday. Mom came over and gave it to her. So Mom says, microwave bakery is tricky. The food is still cooking after the time. So let it sit to complete cooking so it's not chewy. Yeah, it's definitely not chewy. I didn't overcook it, but it's not fudgy. It's done all the way through. If it were me, I probably would like it a little bit less done. So I'd probably do a minute and not 90 seconds. But if you like chocolate, this is a great treat. If you eat ice cream, put ice cream over top. I'm doing the zero sugar whipped cream. Mm. Y'all, I'm so greedy. Y'all have seen me do the coconut cream, almond cream. Y'all, I feel horrible just sitting here eating it, but it's so good. I wanted to eat it yesterday. One moment I'm out of whipped cream. Oh. Sorry, y'all. Oh, fell off. There we go. All right. So it's excellent, highly recommended. I would probably just either undercook it, but it's good. All right, we're gonna go through the groceries that I ordered. I'm gonna print out the recipe for our shrimp scampi, and we're gonna get started. I did put the recipe in the description in case anybody wants to cook alongside, and I also put it at the top of the chat so you guys can see. This is a Pioneer Woman Ree Drummond recipe. I've made it before. It's excellent. And I think Leanne was with us yesterday. I'm not streaming to Facebook because I'm thinking streaming to multiple devices may have had me choppy with the delay. So I wanted to try only streaming to YouTube. In addition, in case anybody cares, what am I doing? I got my first paycheck from YouTube. So thank you all so much for supporting. And you know, we haven't really talked about the content creation stuff so recently. This is the shrimp scampi. Oh, this is the recipe in case anybody wants it. The shrimp scampi, Pioneer Woman. So let me see if I can print it. But I am going to put together a little downloadable road to monetization because I have, while it's fresh in my mind, and just kind of go over in case anybody wants to start their own YouTube channel. All right, it's 2 pages, so let me print this out. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, and even then I got a tip. All right, let's, done with this. Don't want to overdo it. So let's see what we got. Not everything is being used in today's recipe. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. So I did get some, what is this, dairy-free sour cream. I don't use sour cream a lot, but when we made those meat pies, somebody said a good side would have been green salsa and sour cream mixed together. So I got that. Okay, so we got our printout. I also got some different coffees and some yogurt made from goat's milk. One second, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, living out loud. Welcome. We're getting ready to start with our shrimp scampi. We're just doing a little unboxing because I did place a grocery order. Sorry, y'all, my allergies are bothering me. Okay, what else do we have? We'll get started in a minute. Oh, the reason I do this is because I'm a big believer in the grocery delivery services. If you guys look in the, take my glasses off, I can't see. If you guys look in the Maggie, I don't know if it's the class notes or the cheat sheet, you'll find some discount codes there. I know that I have a problem with impulse buying. So this order came from Sprouts, which is a farmer's market in my area, through Instacart. I saw some new stuff. I haven't tried them. I'm not going to taste them now, but if you guys remember, I did have some chips that were made from chicken, and they've actually kind of grown on me. So I got some different flavors. So these give you the experience of a potato chip, but they're actually made from chicken. So this one is Nashville hot chicken flavor. Himalayan pink salt, made from chicken breast. Speaking of chicken, I got some chicken wings. There's a new recipe that I want to try. Maybe we'll do it this weekend. Uh-oh. Sorry, a little bit of an avalanche. But yeah, if you guys are interested in, protein, there's one more flavor. I don't know if anybody has ever tried this one, and this is sea salt and vinegar. So if you like potato chips and you want to kind of move away from those type of snacks, I got this brand. I've never had it before. I'll show you guys the one that I did snack on earlier today. I think some of y'all might have been with me when I did the unboxing from Sam's Club. Oh, same brand. Okay, this came from Sam's Club, but you can see this one is chicken and waffles flavor, so it's weird. It's got a little sweet and savory, but I'll show it to you. So hopefully you guys can see. It kind of gives you the potato chip experience. Looks like a potato chip, and you can see it crisps just like a potato chip. So this could be a good side dish or side for a sandwich or whatever, but it's made from chicken breast instead of potato. So if you're looking for a snack option, that might be something for you. I think the brand is Wild. So this is the flavor that I got at Sam's Club, and you guys saw the other flavors that I got at Sprouts. So I can eat like 1 cup a day, so I've already had my portion, so I'm going to put these away. Uh-oh. Living out loud, you tried sweet potato chips. I haven't had sweet potato chips, but you said no bueno, huh? I think these chicken chips are actually pretty good. They definitely give you that crisp and saltiness of a potato chip, but the only thing that's an acquired taste is, when they melt down, they taste like chicken because they're made from chicken. All right, so Living Out Loud says no to the sweet potato chips. I have never heard of those, but thanks for the tip. I don't eat sweet potato, but thanks for the tip. All right, so since Mom is on, I bought some more cassava flour tortillas. So if you guys remember, these came in the giveaway box. These are made from wheat, and I don't eat grains. So again, the cassava flour, cassava is a root vegetable. So this brand has a lot of grain-free alternatives and substitutes. So this is what I heated up when I made my homemade meat pies. They were excellent. I think I want to do a Philly cheesesteak version with some steak, onions. Dana brought some fresh peppers from her garden and some like mozzarella style cheese. So this is my substitute for tortillas. I can make tacos, burritos, whatever, but cassava flour is what I use. All right, I got to the checkout. Just like in the store, they suggest things, so don't judge me. I like chocolate. I'm not going to eat these. This is just for research purposes, but no. But if you remember from the video when she said use Lily's chocolate chip, so Lily's is just another brand of chocolate. You can get all types of no sugar added. So this is sweet, but it doesn't have extra sugar. So I keep these kind of in your chocolate stash, but you can see they have different flavors. This one says birthday cake, white chocolate birthday cake. Salted almond, so that's good. Your regular creamy milk chocolate, so this would be like your Hershey bar substitute, sweet and creamy. And then hazelnut. So this is a brand, I wasn't familiar with it, but Lily's is a brand. These came from Sprouts. You can get them at Walmart, all kinds of different places. So you have your chocolate options without the extra sugar, sparingly. All right, oh, one more. Almond dark chocolate. Oh, Maggie, what are you doing? They must have been on sale, y'all. See what I mean? All right, so I got some parsley. We are going to need that for the shrimp scampi, so I'll keep that here. Okay, 2 bags left. Ah, I did have it here. Sorry, guys. This is the one that I was telling you about, Califia Farms. Oh, for s'mores. That's right. Living Out Loud. You can use those chocolate substitute for s'mores. But I always buy plant-based creamers unsweetened. Just be careful with the ones that are flavored with vanilla or whatever. Sometimes they also add extra sugar. So I try to get unsweetened. But this is my half and half substitute. So this is half coconut cream and half almond milk. So this is what I should have put in my brownie, but I didn't order it. So this is what I would have used instead of the little creamer cup, because it made me a little bit like, meh. All right. Some sparkling water, no added sugar. I just saw this when I was checking out Sanzo, never heard of it. I like to try different things, see how they go. Y'all have seen me use this. This is the Silk Heavy Whipping Cream made from coconut milk instead of cow dairy. So if you're making whipped cream or when we make the Starbucks pink drink, this is my whipping cream, heavy whipping cream substitute, Silk. This is another coffee. I just decided to try it. It's I don't know, blueberry coffee, blueberry flavored coffee. What was I thinking? But it's 0 sugar, so that's the kind of stuff. Y'all, on my health and wellness journey, in these 3 years, I've been scouring, and I'll try anything at least once, right? And if I like it, I'll let you know. If I don't like it, I'll let you know. But that's what I do. I like experiment with things that are okay for me to eat or I think would be okay. And then if I like it, I buy them again. Last bag, and we're going to get started with our shrimp scampi. All right. So Mom likes these. So the type of dairy that I have, you guys know that I eat like sheep's milk or goat's milk. So this manchego is a type of sheep's milk cheese. So this is like Parmesan substitute for me. It's a dry, salty, aged cheese. So you can get this at Sprouts as well. So they have goat's milk cheese. Mom, I think I got this for you to snack on. So these are the type of cheeses that are approved for me. This recipe calls for Parmesan, so I'm going to be substituting my manchego where it says Parmesan. All right. If you guys were with me yesterday, you saw that I ran out of, I used up the blueberry syrup for the Maggie cake, so I just bought some more. Walden Farms is the brand. They have all kind of condiments, sugar-free, calorie-free, fat-free. So this is what I put on the Maggie cakes. I have so many different flavors. Leclerc, this is a goat's cheese. That's like a block of cheese that I can shred. So when I make the Philly cheese hot pockets that I want to make, this is the type of cheese that I'll use. If you can have regular mozzarella, have some for me, but this is the substitute for me. So this is mozzarella cheese made from goat's milk, and Leclerc you can also buy directly from them in bulk. And the shrimp scampi calls for lemons. So I got a whole bag of lemons. Very excited about those. Love that on the counter. Y'all see me zest. I could put a slice in the tea. You can do all kinds of stuff with lemons. And then this I'm very excited about. Buffalo mozzarella. So this is basically the fresh mozzarella made from buffalo milk instead of cow's milk, which is also approved for me. So if you think about like a caprese salad, or, yeah, the ones that is like sliced fresh mozzarella with tomato, a little bit of olive oil and salt. Had that in Italy. Amazing. So I got this from Sprouts. Hi, Mona. Thank you so much for being here. All right, scholars. Now we're going to get started on our shrimp scampi. And if I haven't said it yet, thank you so much for being here. You all make my day. All right. Whew. So this kind of seems like a lot. It kind of is. But you guys can see here, I'm not going to just, read through everything. Well, let's go through it. So I do need butter. So let me grab my butter. I'll just set everything out so it's here. 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm not using olive oil. I'm going to be using my MCT coconut oil. So this is my substitute. This is the oil that's been approved for me, but if you can have olive oil, that's what the recipe calls for. 4 garlic cloves. So I do have some fresh garlic. All right, so I have a half a clove of garlic. Well, no, a half a garlic. So you can see those little bulbs are the cloves. So I need 4 of those. Oh, Mona, thank you so much. I'm wearing my yellow West Side Story dress. So thank you so much. This is the one that Belle picked out. So I'm glad you like it. Y'all know I have multiple colors. Half a medium onion, finely diced. All right, so we'll be cutting up some onion. If y'all remember, we have onion left over from our meat pies. Ah, Cadell, welcome. All right, I knew it was in there, so I have a half an onion. If you guys remember, we used half an onion for our meat pie, so I'll use the other half for this. 1 pound of peeled and deveined large shrimp. So I did buy some shrimp yesterday, so we're going to get that out. Oh, Mona, you requested the yellow. Okay, absolutely. So Claudette says shopping was fun. You saw new, you'll be trying. Some new stuff you got at the grocery store? Awesome. Let us know what you found, Claudette. All right, so this recipe calls for 1 pound of shrimp. So I'm going to go ahead and open this and let it drain. So this says extra large. I guess you can get any size that you want. This is just from Walmart, but 16 ounces is a pound. All right, right, so I just have a colander. I'm gonna put this in the sink and I'm gonna open the shrimp. It was frozen when I bought it, but you guys can see it's thawed out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the sink and just let it drain so we can get rid of that extra moisture. All right, I'll need the scissors to cut into that. Uh-oh, struggle scissors. Oh no. All right, let's pour this in the colander. All right, so we have Nana's attention. I'm sure Mom would rinse hers off, but I got these in the sink just so you guys can see. We have our fresh shrimp. All right. Let me wash my hands. Go ahead and wash the shrimp since Mom is watching. Just rinsing it off. And we're gonna let it just sit in the sink. Hi, Victoria. Thank you for being here. All right. Let's see. So you got our shrimp, 2 lemons halved. Now, I wonder why you need halved. So I'll just have 2 lemons sitting out and we'll have them later. But I love this stuff. Ha ha ha! Maybe that's why I wore yellow today. I don't know. All right, so we got 2 lemons. We'll cut those in a minute. Half a cup white wine. I'm so glad you asked. So y'all had to look for some. I didn't have any cooking wine, but I actually have some drinking wine that I bought when I went to the winery. So we'll be using this in our recipe. This is Barely Sweet Georgia White Table Wine. So I went to a winery, and you know how all good tours end up in the gift shop, so they give you a discount. So I'm not a wine connoisseur, so don't judge me. I like it sweet. 4 dashes of hot sauce. She used Tabasco. Let's see what hot sauce we have. So I don't have Tabasco. I'll let you guys choose. I have Cholula and I have Louisiana. I don't know if anybody has their preference, but what do you think would be good on the shrimp scampi? I'll set them both out. Caudel says, no, Miss Maggie, your unbagging is like shopping with you. Oh, thank you for saying that. You always see new things to try, like goat and buffalo products. You're so welcome. Thank you for saying that, because y'all, I never know like how it's coming across, but you know, when I started my health and wellness journey, look, we're all creatures of habit, right? We just eat what we eat. We keep buying the same stuff or what, you know, was given to us. So I'm so glad that I can expose you guys to different things that have worked for me. Try it. Maybe it'll work for you. But I also learn from you all as well. Mona says use the Cholula. You got it. So Louisiana's going back. All right. Let's see what else. I'll take you guys grocery shopping with me every time. So we got our hot sauce, salt, and ground pepper. I don't know if y'all can read it from down here. I'm lifting it up. I know everybody's on different screens, so we got salt and pepper. Oh, did it just... I think it finally died on me. Oh, I didn't charge it well. One moment, please. Y'all already know. Let me get the other one. Y'all, it's just me and my iPad, and I'm trying to do the 2-camera thing with my cell phone. The phone that I actually use, and then sometimes I'm like, oh shoot, did I charge it? I'm supposed to be going live. Once again, this is not a proper cooking show. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. y'all. All right, let's see if we can get this together. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. All right, so let's go in here. I gotta turn the sound down so we don't get that squealing, y'all know. All right, let's see. One moment. Okay, let me try and put it up. Maybe y'all can see. All right, let's see. And voila! Let's see how long this one lasts. I'm gonna get it together, y'all. All right, so we got salt and black pepper, 8 ounces of angel hair pasta. So I'm not eating pasta. So what we did get in the giveaway box, I'm very excited about. We got these bird's eye veggie spirals. Let me just look, and it says lightly seasoned with salt and pepper. Oh, so this is a steam bag. I don't know if y'all can see steam bag cooks in the bag. So it looks like I don't really have to do much to this. I've never used this kind before, but I'm really excited. So this will be my pasta substitute. But if you can have angel hair pasta, have some for me. Half a cup of grated Parmesan. So I'm going to be using the Manchego. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here I come, y'all. I still got some stuff that's got to go. Okay. So you can see this manchego here. This one that I just ordered today is a good like cheese just to have a slice to eat. So this is also the same manchego cheese. You can see it comes on a cheese wheel and then they just cut a quarter of it. But I knew I had one open. So I'm going to grate this for the Parmesan substitute. So this is my cheese made from sheep's milk. So it's called Manchego, which is a city in Spain. If you can have dairy, this is what you would just use Parmesan cheese. All right. And then minced fresh parsley for topping. Whew. So we have all of our ingredients. Mona wants to know what y'all are doing for the weekend. I'll be right here with y'all. So first thing says boil the water for the pasta and have it ready. I'm not doing that because I'm not boiling pasta. All right, so let's get all of our ingredients together. 2 tablespoons of butter will be easy. 2 tablespoons of oil, that's easy. Let's go ahead and mince our garlic. Oh, sorry. I'll have to use a plate. I didn't wash my cutting board. You know what? We can pretend like we're fancy and I'll have all of these like filmed and ready. Okay, so we need to mince our garlic. So this is a garlic mincer. It's not a great one, but basically when we peel the garlic, we're gonna put it in here. And then when I close this little lever thing, it'll smash the garlic through here. It says minced or pressed. So minced is cut very, very small. I'm just gonna press it. So let's go with the garlic. And it says 4 cloves. So there's 4 right there. Now, Fresh is best. It's a little bit a piece of work, but there's lots of ways to get the skin off of it. If you're not familiar, fresh garlic has this like papery skin on it. So what you can do is you can just take a pretty big chef's knife and then you can just kind of smash it with the flat side, and you'll see how it kind of like tears open the papery pieces or the papery skin. That's what allows you to peel it very easily, and then that's your fresh clove of garlic. It's kind of hard to do without like breaking that skin. So let's go ahead and get all 4 of them. Oh, this one was a little double. See if we can get a little bit bigger one. That's fine. All right, so I'm just going to peel these so you guys can see. You can buy garlic in the tube already squeezed. You can also buy garlic in the jar already minced. It's a little bit harder. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Now I like garlic. I can already smell it on my fingers. Some people don't. But we have, oh man, did it? I'm getting a phone call. Why? All right, sorry y'all. I'm talking. So we have 4 cloves, wherever it is, of garlic. All right, so let's see if we can press these. All right, so you guys can see what happens, just like a little ricer. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, kind of changed the orientation on me. So we have 1 garlic clove. So what's left inside is just the big flat part. I'm taking that out, and I'm gonna do all 4 of them. I don't know, you probably could use all of that, but two, I'm just using the knife to kind of scrape it. If you have really good knife skills, you can do this by hand. We're getting little small pieces of garlic. Three. And then last one is a little one. Garlic is going to give us great flavor with the onion, and need some hand strength. I'm not getting, that was a small one. All right, that's fine. I'm not going to stress. We got almost 4 cloves of garlic. All right. Melt the butter and heat the olive oil. So we have our oil. Let's go ahead and get our onion. I'm just doing everything on the counter. I cleaned it. Let's go ahead and peel this. It says half an onion finely diced. So diced is just small squares, small pieces. And we'll get a little bowl to put this in. Let's remember our water. Remember that? That was the trick. Apparently the fumes in onion look for the closest water source. And so if you have water next to where you're cutting, then you cry less or don't cry at all. So that's what we're doing here. We've tested it a few times and it works. I know my cutting boards are down underneath there. I just don't want to be banging around. So this is the kind of stuff that I'd have to do with Mom when I was little, whether I wanted to or not. So I just slice and then turn it and just try and get little small pieces. I'm not great at it, doesn't have to be perfect, but you just want to get the long pieces cut into smaller pieces. Oh. All right. I got most of them. Got a few long pieces left. I'm not crying. All right, so let's get the other. So far, so good. A little chunky, but I'm all right with it. All right, so we got our onion and we've got our garlic. Let's see. Water did great. Let me wash my hands. All right, no tears. I think the last thing that we have to cut, we have to grate the Parmesan and the parsley. It's not much. Oh, the parsley is just as a topping. So I'll wait till the end for that. But it does say half cup grated Parmesan. Oh, see my camera turned? Y'all. All right. So I'm using Manchego. I don't think this is a half a cup, but I'll just grate it by hand. So I know this turned on me, but I've got a half cup measure. So let's see if we just grate this and put it into the measuring cup. Let's see what we have. I just have a block that I've cut off. And what I had done is just cut off the, oh, y'all can't see. Oh my gosh. You know how these cheese wheels have like the wax layer or whatever that is on the top? They say it's edible. I'm fine with it if I'm eating it just a cheese slice. But when I'm cooking with it, I want all the pieces to be uniform. Oh, this is gonna bother me. I got a phone call and it kind of reset my camera. 1 second, this is gonna bother me. There we go. I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing. And I want to be able to see what I'm doing. All right. So we're working on our Parmesan. Could be Parmesan for you. It's Manchego for me. So I'm just grating it by hand. I think I have more than half a cup, but I just got this little block of cheese. Dell says she's fasting. I understand. I was on vacation. Y'all saw what I was eating? Everything. So I'm just turning the block when my fingers get kind of close until I get down to a little ungratable little piece. Kitchen snacks. Mmm. Woo! So good. Nice and salty. So this is my Manchego cheese. I know I have more than a half a cup. So I just have some in a paper towel. I'll box that up. So we got everything prepped. Let's get cooking. All right, so we need half a cup. You know what? Am I feeling greedy? I mean, you know, a little extra cheese. I was gonna package it up, but I'm not doing that. All right, so let's move everything over here. We're gonna get our cooktop out. All right. This is like a 15-minute shrimp scampi, so it doesn't take long at all. Let's get, running out of space, y'all. All right, this will be on the cheat sheet. Let's see if I can, so y'all can see. Completely optional. My stove does work, but I just use this duck's top so I can be here with you all, available at Amazon. This is a little cooktop that I'm using. And it only works with stainless or cast iron, so I'm going to use cast iron. Let's see if I can. All right. So y'all know we've talked about how to keep these clean and seasoned. I do my best. All right. Melt the butter and oil. Melt the butter. How much butter? 2 tablespoons. All right. So I'm going back with the goat's butter. If you can have dairy, use regular butter. This is what I'm using. So 2 tablespoons. That's probably 1. Let me turn this down. All right, we'll call it 2 tablespoons. I'm just eyeballing it. Butter and oil. How much oil? 2 more tablespoons, okay? I see this often. I always would think you would use butter or oil, but in a lot of recipes they use both. So you guys can see I have the 2 tablespoon measure. So I'm just gonna do 2 tablespoons of my, it says olive oil, but I'm using my MCT coconut oil. Not my favorite, but I was on vacation and things got out of hand for me too. So I'm trying to get back on track. All right, so I've pumped my coconut oil. So I'm putting that in here with the butter. I'll let that melt down. I've got it on kind of a low just to get this melted. I love cooking for y'all. All right, add the garlic and onion and cook until the onions are translucent. So let's get our butter is melted.
We've got our garlic that we just pressed. I know y'all like the sizzle. Hopefully you can hear it over the fan. So we got our garlic in there, smells great. And our onion, kind of a lot of onion. Maybe didn't need that much. It said half of a medium onion. This was half of a large. So I'm going to mix it up. Garlic smells amazing pretty immediately. So you want to cook until the onions are translucent. That's when they start to get a little bit see-through. So you know you cut the onion, excuse me, and it's white. So we're going to let this cook a little bit until it softens. And I'll clean up, let you guys enjoy the sizzle. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them for you. Clean it up. So I just get the wooden spoon and just move them a little bit. Cast iron cooks pretty fast and continues to cook, so I don't want to have any hot spots. You can see the onion is starting to get a little soft and shiny. We're going to let it keep going. I got the little piece towards the stem of the onion. I don't want that in my shrimp. Alright, so while I'm thinking about it, since we're upon the weekend, oh, you like the sizzle? Living Out Loud says, OMG, the sizzle. You're on your way? You're down the street and around the corner? Come on over. I love cooking for y'all. So I usually cook, in case we have anybody new here, I usually cook every day, because I cook every day. Usually around dinner time for me, so 5 to 7 Eastern. Y'all can see the onions are starting to sizzle. Smells great with the garlic. But on the weekends, I usually try to stream for y'all twice a day, since I'm not working. So just to give you guys a little heads up, tomorrow, I know we had a scholar that asked for chicken and waffles. So that'll be tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. And then I'll do another stream probably around lunchtime. Maybe we'll do those Philly meat pies. I don't know. But you can expect like a midday and an afternoon stream. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you all get notified when I plan these live streams. All right, so you guys can see the onions have started to soften, and translucent means they're starting to get less like opaque white and a little bit more see-through. It says 2 to 3 minutes, so I think we're good. That's a lot of onion, and it's a little chunky, but I'm all right. Okay, add the garlic and onions. Cook till the onions are translucent, 2 to 3 minutes. We could go a little bit longer. Ooh, Val says, great question. What do I do when I'm in a food rut, when I don't know what to cook? 2 things. I turn on the cooking shows.
Food Network, Bon Appetit, Taste Made, all of them. And I just have them on, and eventually I'll be like, I can do that, or I want to try that. Or I use myself as inspiration. Y'all, sometimes I go back on my own Instagram, and I'm like, I haven't made that in a while. And I mentally think, do I have all those ingredients? And if I do, that's what I'm making. Because, yeah, I know a lot of you are here just to get ideas of different things to cook. But yeah, it's hard when you're the one everybody's looking at when they're hungry. You're like, well, shoot, I'm hungry too. All right, so y'all can see our onions are starting to brown, so we don't want them to saute. I would love for them to saute on a steak or a burger. Woo! But yep, that's what I do. Great question. Great question. Oh, I forgot. I can drop the link if anybody wants to chat. I always forget that. Completely optional. Okay. Add the shrimp, then stir and cook for a couple minutes. All right. So shrimp doesn't take long at all. This is the shrimp that's been draining in the sink, and I did rinse it off. So we're going to cook this for a couple minutes. As soon as shrimp goes from this kind of gray color to pink, it's done. You don't want to overcook your seafood. It gets rubbery really easy. So I'm actually going to turn the heat down. Add the shrimp and stir. And it's supposed to be peeled and deveined shrimp. So peeled means no shell, and deveined means it's got the little vein taken out of the backside. You see how it's starting to get pink on us? Cook for a couple of minutes. So right now we've got butter. We've got not olive oil, coconut oil for me. Could be olive oil for you. Garlic and fresh shrimp. So again, this was frozen. I put it in the fridge for a day. So when I bought it, it was frozen. I put it in the fridge so it could thaw out. And then I opened it in the sink to let it drain out. All right, so see how it's starting to curl up and get kind of pink? Let's see what comes next. Hope y'all are enjoying. Squeeze in the lemon juice. Well, let me cut our lemons. Remember it said the 2 lemons cut in half. I haven't done that yet. So we've got lemons here that I need to cut in half. So we got our lemons. So we just got lemons that I need to cut. All right. So this is looking good. Not sure if y'all can see this color. We've got our beautiful onions. Our shrimp is looking great. I'm on a medium low. Every stove and skillet is different, but I think this is looking really good. Onions are got a nice golden color to them. Shrimp is looking good. Now let's get that citrus in there for the scampi. So you can do it by hand. I have another gadget, just Walmart. You put your half lemon seed side down in here, and then when I squeeze it, just like the garlic press, oh God. So we're going in with lemon juice. We're adding our citrus. Woo! All right, so there's one. I'm not going to toss this. You can put it in tea or whatever you like. But we need the juice from 2 whole lemons. So we're going in here. It smells amazing, y'all. Lemon, garlic, butter. So that's 1 lemon. Now we need 1 more. You see how it's getting nice and foamy? I'm sure there's a word for it. I'm sure there's a chemical reaction happening. What is it? I don't know. All right, 1.5. And then last, half a lemon. Oh, that one was nice and juicy. could put that in my, y'all remember the tea that I made? Don't waste, add it to your tea. All right, let's stir it up. That's looking good. Squeeze in the lemon juice. I did. Add the wine. How much wine? Half a cup. All right, let's get our wine. Uh-oh. Oh. So this is a quarter cup. My handle broke. I know, right? Don't forget the wine. I don't know. Yeah, y'all know I don't know. So let's get our wine. It's just a twist off. Don't judge me. Whew. So this is a quarter cup. It calls for half. My half has got cheese in it. So I got a half a cup of wine. It does something. What does it do? I don't know. I think it just mixes with stuff. All right. Smells good. Smells very winey. All right. Add the wine hot sauce. So y'all wanted Cholula. How much hot sauce? It says 4 dashes of hot sauce. So this is what we're using. And she says 4 dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Salt and pepper. How much salt and pepper? It just says salt and pepper. So let's salt it and pepper it. Let me turn that down. All right. Ooh, smells amazing. That hot sauce kind of gets in there. Stir and reduce the heat to low. And I am going to taste just a little bit of the sauce to make sure it's nicely salted, peppered. All right, let me eat one of these little onions, see how this is coming along. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Half a cup for the food and a glass for the cook. Don't mind if I do. One moment, please. I'm going to turn that down because it's perfect. I think this should be cold and I shouldn't be drinking, but my scholars asked. God, it's so good. Woo! Okay, focus, Maggie. All right, I'm going to turn this off because it's going to stay in the cast iron. Now it says throw the angel hair pasta into the boiling water. We're not going to do that because we're not doing pasta. Remember, we're doing these zoodles. So this is zucchini. So let's see what the instructions say. Remove the bag from the carton. Y'all, it tastes so good. So this is what was in here, a frozen bag. It says place frozen unopened bag this side up. This side up in the flat in the microwave. Microwave on high for 5 minutes. It says 5 to 5.5 minutes. Blah, blah, blah. Let stand 1 minute. All right, so we're letting this do its thing. Nana, I don't know if you're still on me, but I'm gonna plate some and I'm gonna pack some. So let's start cleaning up. Oh, I will chop a little bit of parsley for the garnish. I know we're at our 2 hours, so it did call for parsley. I'm just gonna grab a little pinch. I'm not a big parsley fan. Rinse this off. Just chop this up so that we have some fresh parsley, green. I'm just pulling off the little stems. The color is nice. While our zucchini noodles are cooking in the microwave, our shrimp is done. I'm just pulling off the stems, taking this part off. Let's chop it in a little napkin. I probably could tear it, but all right. Always smells like grass to me, but we got some parsley. Yeah, not my favorite, but okay. All right, so let's get a plate. I want to taste one of the shrimp. Hot. Mm. Woo! Oh yeah. All right, get a plate. All right, so let me move this over. It's unplugged. I'll keep it here. So now, since I'm going to be have a little wine. Belle wants to know if the shrimp was cooked or raw. It was raw. I always go with raw if I can. I've tried some of that cooked shrimp, but it's just too rubbery for me. I don't like it. It's very easy to overcook seafood, so I go with raw. It was frozen, and then I thawed it, and then I drained it. All right, so you guys know me and my presentation. Yeah, parsley, I'm like, why? So because I'm doing zucchini noodles, I'm using a white plate. If I were doing regular pasta, I would do a black plate just so that it jumps off of the plate. Just, for no reason. I'm eating some of this shredded manchego. I'm hungry. Save my meals for y'all. I'm just looking at the last of the instructions. Got our little lemon over there. Oh, I'm supposed to toss it in here. Oops, I thought I was going to plate it. It's been a while. That's okay. Let me bring this back so y'all can see. Let me tell you what it says. I was about to plate and top it. Y'all look at my second page. It's a disaster. But it says, remove the skillet from the heat. I've turned it off. Add the pasta and toss. So I'm supposed to put the pasta in here with this scampi. Adding a splash of pasta water if it needs to be thinned. I don't have pasta water. I think we got plenty of liquid. Bill wants to know for noodles. I'm using zucchini. So these are also called zoodles. It's basically zucchini that's been spiraled out. But you can also have regular pasta or these miracle noodles. But this is what I'm using today. That'll be nice for color too. So 30 more seconds on the zoodles. And then we're going to put that in here and toss it all together with the sauce. Have some extra cheese. And a glass of wine. Y'all, it's the simple things. home cooked meal. One moment. Oh well. I set it on the edge and hit it with my arm. But it's very good. Let me just clean this up. The pasta says let it sit for 1 minute. I will replace that. I just shouldn't have had it at the edge. Let me just wash my hands. Very careful. Caudel says Trader Joe's has spiral kohlrabi noodles. I haven't heard of those. Just cleaning up, y'all. Had a little accident, but I'm fine. Maybe knows that I've had enough wine in Italy, right? Ouch. Oh. All right. Let's get this done. All right, so it's been a minute. So we have our zucchini noodles. Oh yes, I've heard about the McBride wine. Absolutely. All right. Just being very careful because I got a mess to clean up. All right, let's open up. Oh. Let me cut up our zoodles. Cut open our zoodles. Yeah, I tried some Italian Prosecco. It was amazing. Okay, it's telling me low battery, so let's hurry up. Look better on the box. This is the box. This is what's in here. I'm going to drain it just because I don't want that extra water. And then I'll just put the zucchini in there. All right, I'm glad I drained it. So I'm putting the angel hair pasta in here. Oh, thank you, Val. Yes, this is your suggestion. Excellent suggestion. So thank you, thank you, thank you, my dear. All right, let's see if I can get a better utensil. I love it. I love it. Let's just try and mix this up so we can. The zucchini is kind of like a clump. I'm trying to get it separated into kind of noodlies, but the flavor is good. All right, so it says, taste for seasoning, add salt and pepper if needed. I'm fine with the taste. I know with the zucchini, because this salt, this cheese that I'm about to put on there has some salt. All right. And then it says, top with the grated Parmesan and minced parsley. Serve immediately. Don't mind if I do. Let's see if we can make it look appetizing. I'll serve half. Gotta save some for Nana. She's a fan of the... All right, let's move this over. Oh. Let me clean off. And then this could be Parmesan. For me, it's Manchego cheese. Any dry, salted, aged cheese works. Probably would have looked good on a black plate. And then a little parsley. Let me take my pictures and refill my wine. Yes, I will. Oh, my phone. It's on the charger. Hold on. Oh, y'all, that looks so good. You know, these pictures go on my community tab. I just take lots of pictures, turn it, and because I want to do over, I'm getting another glass, even though I broke the last one. So imagine date night. Now I know I got all this on my counter, but let me see if y'all can try and take one with the wine glass so it's not too janky looking. And we'll do the taste test and we're done. I got so much stuff over here. We'll put a little lemon. All right. Not sure. Oh, y'all can't see. All right. So Bill, for your dress, and thank you so much, y'all. Your dinner is ready. All right. So hopefully you guys can see. Let me show you what we got here. We're gonna go in for the taste test. Sugar-free, dairy-free, gluten-free. So let's see how our shrimp scampi is. So good. Oh my gosh. Pairs excellent with the white wine. Y'all, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm glad you think I'm elegant, Bill. I try. So your shrimp scampi. Took a big piece out of the middle. Maya, you like the dance? Oh yeah. Served over zucchini noodles instead of angel hair pasta. With manchego cheese. Looks amazing. Yes, it is so good. Y'all, the tenderness of the shrimp, the brightness of the citrus in the wine sauce, the saltiness of the manchego cheese, Parmesan. Oh, it's hard with the light. Y'all, it's great. over zucchini noodles. Mm. So I've got extra. Mom, if you're still on, I'll pack it for you. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. So we're wrapping up. I'm going to take this and sit down. So this is my dinner. It looks amazing. So this is my dinner. Okay, battery is going to die and I want y'all to have a good experience. So I'm going to move this here. I'm going to pack up for Mom. You guys can see I did about half and there's still a lot of scampi sauce. That's what I'm calling it. So this would be a great date night meal, or if you're cooking for two, because it was a pound of shrimp, so everybody gets 8 ounces. And then if you're doing pasta, you just make your sauce, pour your pasta in there. But I'm doing zucchini noodles instead of pasta, onion, garlic. What else do we have in here? Lemon and white wine. Y'all, it's really good. It is really, really good. So I know Nana likes shrimp, so I'll be taking this to Mom. But you can make 2 of these plates. Great, goes great with whatever white wine that you have. And then I would just save your Parmesan and your parsley as a garnish right when you're going to plate. But you have a whole nother portion. So you could make it, if it's just you could make it and have leftovers. Or if it's date night, everybody could have a nice little plate. So thank you all so much for joining me. Tomorrow I will stream twice. We will do maybe a Philly cheese hot pocket around lunchtime, noon my time, and then 5 p.m. chicken and waffles for, we had a scholar who's a diabetic. But y'all, you're gonna love it. The flavor is amazing. Thank you all so much for being here. I want to end properly before the battery dies, but I will be here tomorrow. I'll go ahead and schedule them. And thank you all so much for having dinner with me. Enjoy your Friday.